Hey, it's Casey. I wanted to give you an update on my cancer journey. Gosh, it's still so weird to say that word and have it attached to me. It's like a new identity that I've taken on. So I think it's been a week since I shared, and lots happened during this week, and I've spent probably the first couple days still crying, still in shock. I'm a crier, as I've said before. And I think it was like Wednesday was the first day I only cried a little bit. And I mostly cry when I tell people I have cancer, because when I'm by myself, there's still some denial that it's real. So I have been telling a lot of people, but today I wanted to talk about, tell you about fear a little bit. So I did talk to my nurse navigator on Tuesday for about an hour and a half, which was a huge relief. She gave me a lot of understanding of my test results. And again, I don't have my stage, but I'm meeting with my doctors in a couple days on Wednesday. I've got like 4 hours of doctor's appointments. And what really started hitting me this week is where my fear is showing up is that having breast cancer is time consuming and financially kind of devastating. It's expensive to have breast cancer. That's like such a weird thing to say, and I don't know if people talk about it, but one of the acronyms I love for fear is false expectations appearing real. And that just reminds me that like when I'm in fear, I am projecting expectations that may or may not be true, and they feel real in the moment. So courage has been my thing that I've been, I'm going to feel the fear and be courageous anyways. Surrender has been a huge part of it. I posted this week on my socials about surrendering. I wish I was in Costa Rica with my daughter, but here I am fighting breast cancer. And really one day at a time, like those are the three things that are getting me through this, facing the fear courageously, surrendering to what is, and one day at a time. That's what I've been doing in my recovery for the last 20 years. So, it doesn't make sense for me to spend a lot of time worrying about what's coming. It's funny, I see the trees blowing behind me. I really wanted to do this video outside, but it's a little too windy and I've got severe allergies and all that. So we're getting a little view of it. So as I've been contemplating cancer this week, I know that I'm going to make it through this. I'm in earlier stages, that's for sure. I'm definitely not stage 4. I'll have surgery, I'll have radiation, chemotherapy is still up in the air. I'll find out more on Wednesday. But I'm less concerned about, I have no concerns about dying. I think I already told you that I look forward to what happens after this life. But it's the pain of living through it. And I'm not even that concerned about the surgery and all the treatments. I'm more concerned about the time that they're going to take away from my life and the financial costs. I'm umming a lot. I'm trying to let go of those. So I have Medicaid. I've been on Medicaid for a long time because I'm a very low income person. And what I understand is breast cancer is really taken care of by Medicaid. Even in Colorado where I live, there's, I think, some kind of thing that just pays for everything. So I'm so grateful for that. But what is challenging me is where I was at before I found out I was breast cancer. So long story short, I've had a kids yoga and mindfulness business for 15 years. In 2019, I lost my business partner 5 years. She retired. I lost the yoga studio I'd been at for 5 years. They closed down. Then the pandemic hit. My entire business was wiped out, 99% of it. I was still doing some teacher trainings online, but those were really struggling. And so I got a job with Noom as a health and wellness coach. Well, I don't know if you've seen that journey. They just recently laid off 500 more of my friends. I took a voluntary severance in May, and I'm almost guaranteed that I would have been laid off. And to get breast cancer diagnosis and lay off from a company in the same week, no thank you. That would have really given me a nervous breakdown. So I'm grateful that I quit when I did. But my unemployment insurance our unemployment income is coming to an end. I've been super duper grateful. I received rent assistance for a while because I had no income due to the pandemic. That is coming to an end this month. And I'm basically starting my business from scratch again. Well, I had breast cancer. Hello, challenges. I've been looking at trying to maybe get another health and wellness coaching job, but my passion is yoga and mindfulness and working with families and kids. And having my own business is really important to me, mostly because how I function with my ADHD, which is pretty extreme. I felt really chained to my computer, which caused a lot of physical problems when I was doing the health coaching online, but I'm looking into that. That's what I need to do. So here's how you can help me. I have created this 4-week free course for moms with little kids. If you could help me spread that, it's 4 weeks, absolutely free. I'm just asking for feedback and testimonials. I have a wealth of information and I want to give it. I want to share it. And we're living in this world where everybody's online now. The competition is more challenging to even market yourself. And marketing is not my huge strength, but I have so much to give. And I want people to receive it. And what's really ironic for me is that like before this pandemic, before breast cancer, I was like in this place where I'm like, I'm gonna give because from my childhood, from my trauma, from my addiction, I had to receive so much, and I'm so grateful for that, but I want to give, and I have so much to give. And other people need to be able to receive in order for me to give. And that's always sometimes a hard thing, is to receive something, right? Many of us women especially like have trouble receiving the good, but I'm ready to receive good financially. I know that I am always taken care of. I'm so grateful to my spirituality, my God, my higher power, my source. I have so many names for it. I'm always taken care of, but damn, it's been stressful. Not sure how I'm gonna pay the rent. Never probably gonna buy a house in this market in this day and age. That's definitely a dream of mine at some point, but it's not really an accessible world for a single mom right now. Absolutely. So so I would love your support. I'm going to put that down here in this YouTube video subscription. Check it out, pass it on to other moms that you know. This would really help me so much in going through my breast cancer process. I'm also going to be applying for a bunch of different grants and some financial aid, which will help me. But again, I'm not worried about the breast cancer costs. It's the time away from my business. It's the time away from trying to be financially sustainable for my daughter and I. And gosh, what else do I want to say today? I'm just so grateful for the outpouring of love and support. I've gotten so many amazing hugs and people there for me. And, it takes a village. It takes a village to raise people to be healthy, mentally, emotionally, physically. And I'm so grateful. And, I've been experiencing some pretty extreme fatigue over the last 6 months, and now it kind of makes sense with the cancer. And I've been sharing with you that I'm getting out to walk almost daily. The other day, I was super sore from my walk, and I'm like, what the heck? I'm a pretty fit person, and my thighs were so sore, and I'm like, it's the cancer, it's menopause, it's aging, it's so challenging, but I can do it. I'm working through it. So the last thing I want to say, I know this is kind of a long video. You can watch it on time and a half. That's what I do. I think I'm a fast talker, but you'll have to let me know in the comments. Please, if you're watching my journey, subscribe. Please subscribe. Hit that little bell so that you can stay in touch. Watch my videos. And once I get enough subscribers, that can help me monetize. I mean, I know it's a different world. Many people may not be aware, but people are making good money just on YouTube. So if you're following my journey, maybe I can make some money on sharing my journey and helping others. That would be so helpful because, you know what? I'm hustling, I'm scrapping, I'm doing everything I can to make ends meet. And that little bit of support of subscribing that would allow the powers that be of YouTube to say, okay, now you can monetize your videos and make money off of ads. So I appreciate that. I love you all. Mwah. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful moment. Namaste.